So one of the next runs I actually wanted to do was a Peglin tuition heist crucial level activated, which is definitely not going to be the easiest. So I'm going to use this run just as a see what strategy I pull off, and then probably try and clean up the strategies that I use for Crucible because it's been a while since I played it. So just using this as a run to get myself a bit more used to it. I think next run I was probably going to do a Blandnos Spin run, just as a break in between, so I'm not doing two Peglin tuition runs. Well, it'll be more than two Peglin tuition runs, right? Because it's Crucible. And Crucible takes time. We do have short fuse starter. That does set up quite a few things. If we get enhanced it in that store, kind of crazy. Like if we can get enhanced it before we get to halfway point, it's really, really nice. Also just, like solid bomb stuff. Enhanced is also solid for this map, but not necessary. You can just hit all the bombs quite easily in the first, sorry, you can just hit all the bombs you need in the first two shots quite easily. Which is of course two. Looks like I didn't have that card, which is kind of shocking because there are a lot of plant enemies. A lot of different fights have plants, but I'm quite happy to get that. Probably maxed on them now, to be honest. Yeah, 100 looks really out of range, doesn't it? It's a nice dream, but I also just don't have the time to get there because unfortunately this fight's already over. Looks like I will get to 100. 150 is a pipe dream, 130 is not happening either. It could happen in theory, but it's just not happening. I'll take strange, it actually does something sometimes. Make sure we clear the left hand side. Definitely not the easiest map here. So let's make sure we're getting good damage each time. A refresh already. Yeah. Oh, wow, I actually shot like that because I thought I had a good chance of hitting a crit. Either I was going to stay in this section and get a whole lot more damage, or it was going to bounce over to the left and hit a crit. And as you can see, it did indeed bounce over to the left and go near a crit. Unfortunately, it just missed it, which is super unfortunate. Okay. Oh my lord. This is what I'm talking about. Kind of just need to get solid, consistent damage each shot, otherwise it's going to just be super rough. Oh well. Looks like I lose much more health here than I would like. So much more because of this refresh. Yuck. Okay, good. Pretty miserable, but kind of crazy we managed to get this fight this early, to be honest. But I'm actually pretty happy because, we're sitting at 130 cash on the dot. Some good setup we've got going there. So that wasn't Nosferatu earlier. Nosferatu taking gun in his class and then probably taking a tiny bit more healing. Does sound like it would have been kind of good. One spin infection just for setup also sounds tempting. I think it's probably better than Haglin. It's not, for sure. I'll just take Haglin. No, I think I might heal more if I take Grubby. It's kind of silly, but kind of like it as well. And then we're just sitting here, and we're going to pick an early restore, actually. It's been ages since I've taken an early restore. I think this is a really good opportunity for it. I have been liking using +1 persist much more recently, so maybe we also get that this run. Wow. Well, we took Grubby, which should be good extra damage in this fight. Kind of scary though. Oh no. Like if this hits a crit, that's amazing. But unfortunately I took the wrong shot first, which... Perfect. I thought it was messed up. Luckily it wasn't. Only taking one hit there, and then we also got the refresh. Exactly what I was after. I believe we're taking one more hit from this guy. Kind of unfortunate, but oh well. I don't know, 54 damage is definitely on the table, but... Oh my... Unfortunate. Alright, slow play it. Once every 3 shots he's going to sling us with a tiny bit of damage. We kind of out here... Oh my... That was much more damage than I expected, much more quickly than I expected. Alright. Choke. Choke duplication, both are really good. I think I've... God, early duplication is so good though. It's so hard to turn down. But I really like the setup we have going on for choke. No. I value my health right now quite a bit. I have interesting regen though, that's for sure. Oh, great. Choke is really good for this. Although, you do kind of need to hit 2, don't you? Otherwise you still need to hit... Okay, otherwise you still need to hit that third bomb. Bit unfortunate. Might as well actually. Good stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. I'm just going to shoot this. I don't believe it will hit the crit. If it does, that's nice. Didn't need it to though. Keep that infection going. I mean, it's slightly more damage. I'm not complaining, but this surely isn't hitting a crit either. I think it might have... Okay, it actually wasn't worth shooting, was it? Yeah. Bad shot, but oh well. Because I was redeemed, I only took 1 hit this fight. It means I healed more from it, right? I mean, 65, 55? No, not quite. That shot bounces onto the crit. That's a cool shot. Amigo. Now imagine we get an enhanced in the next one. Wow. So I get to choose between these two? Man, I should have just taken it, right? Like, duplication would have just been so good. Oh well. Molly is so good, so not complaining to have picked it up. Orbium. Man, I had some really interesting setup. Definitely just taking Criticus here. Quite lovely. Yes. I should focus fights. For sure. But I'm not complaining to get stuff like this. Convolution Pokemon Collected, definitely the most ideal here. In particular, the main reason why I wanted it was Resistance Knight. I don't care which way we go. But I'm trying to prioritize fights. Okay, that's good. I mean, look, I say prioritizing fights, going out of our way to get a remove and a... what was the other one? A passive. Like, that's just more than worth it. But obviously, you know, 2 max HP a fight is actually kind of a decent deal. So this is something I am trying to do. Sure, Fuse to just guarantee it, so nice. Oh. Damn, I thought that was an interesting shot. Not interesting enough, so I do continue to take 1 more damage. But I mean, like, I think I've just used this fight to heal up, basically. Almost. Great stuff. Not the most favoured against... Remember level 3 is so good that I'm just doing that immediately. Like, I wouldn't have upgraded it. It's a dagger off the pebble. That's perfect. I wouldn't have upgraded it if it was a level 1, but it was already level 2. Like, that's just a done deal bargain. Ideally, we just hit 2 bombs so that we can actually get a pretty decent hit and start the Spinfection scaling on this guy. Just claiming that extra damage from it's kind of nice. Oh, talk about kind of nice. That is so good. Like, just 1 Spiness already. Don't mind if I do, especially since I also have Mauliflower scaling. Hitting crits has become so good. Kind of mad that I unfortunately did not take that. Oh my god, you're already dead. The duplication, because it would have been amazing at this point. But oh well. Oh my god, you're actually just dead. It's crazy, man. I'll take it, but like, wow. This was a breeze. It's absolutely over. 1 more crit would be nice as well. Just that we're getting a bit more scaling. Matyoska. Matyoska's quite good. I do like refreshing power, so I could indeed take Kinetic Meteorite, but Matyoska just works quite well for my deck. Sure. I have scaling, but not the most just yet, so it is technically a bit of an issue. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So how much do I value a shot? Kinda not really. I don't know. It's tough. Would I rather do 2 elites or do... Oh wait, no, yeah, 2 is just left. Okay. Sure. I was considering something that wasn't an option. Nice. Sometimes it is just 10 extra damage, sometimes it's not. 10 extra damage can just be the difference though. Especially when I'm using stuff like Criticus to deal some extra AoE damage. Smash. Wow. Mocking me just like you didn't take the shuffle orb and now you'll pay for that. I should have just taken the shuffle pot. Basic? So I will take basic. Bad cheese is just not good. And basic giving me normal damage is actually really nice because I do have some 0 damage orbs in my deck. Although Bagel will remain that way, I believe. Like this is now a 2-2. It's just not bad. So nice to have scaling and Machuska Shell. Well, like, you can sometimes run into issues with Machuska Shell, where you like scaling. We don't have that. Uh-huh. Yeah, there. Let's just hit this bomb. That one. Good. Great stuff. Fear. I get a little bit of healing off. 190 cash. I could indeed go to the store if I wanted, but it's too late for that. I mean, no, it is too late for that. No longer can get random navigation. Thank you, thank you. Those were the actual, exactly the pigs I wanted you to hit there. Great stuff. Great cash collection as well, that map. Sure, I lost a bit of health, but who really cares? I have very, very decent regen. One source? Yeah, it's pretty good though. Oh my lord. I haven't removed a single pebble, have I? I haven't. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I wanted +1 Illusion per thing. This is unfortunate, for sure. Not happy about this. +1 Illusion per coin collected is what I was talking about. This is definitely worth a shot. Yep. I mean, this is just unfortunate. It's resistance knight. What can you do? Should be more than enough for kill. Yeah. That's just unfortunate. It's resistance knight. Like, yeah. Okay, prime refresh also triggering a crit. I mean, I gotta take that, but prime is very good though. Very tempted to take it. Still nerfed, but like, who cares? Dumbbell. Not exactly taking the other option, am I? You feed my pebbles that I've gotten 4 bombs in a row now. Twice. Because I don't have any pebbles in my deck, and I don't plan on adding any. Yeah, I would love to get +1 fight. It does mean that I can't mess up navigation on the next shot, so like, not too disappointed, but still would have preferred it. Extra refreshes if you'd be so kind. Even just 1 extra refresh is really quite nice. I'm gonna aim like this because the chance that it hits a crit much more likely. Got very close. Just didn't quite manage it though. Refresh also triggered a crit. Refresh are really good. They don't move them. Probably should have thought twice about shooting the dagger. I will. I like shooting on this side more, to be honest. I prefer you bounced into the refresh rather than I shot on the side with literally no pegs. You're dead. Oh, you're super dead. Yeah, having that 1 extra crit on the board for Criticus actually makes a pretty big difference. Ballad? It's not bad. I'll pass. Okay, I have more than enough health, right? Unless that's an event resistance side. That would be crazy though. Can you imagine? Alrighty. We're not in the best shape here because we're going to have 2 orbs in our take. I say it's fine. Imagine that's just 1 mirror dead at least. That sounds like a discard if ever I've seen one. I missed the refresh. Huh. Oh, it doesn't matter though because health. See ya. Yeah, not surprised. Tempted to take shuffle just to get a shuffle orb in our deck. It's a bad idea though. Lots of scaling. I have just lots of scaling, right? Do I need to think about other things? Nah. I'm all good. Navigation inflation, so it has become very valuable. I'll shoot there. Great stuff. Great stuff. Look at all of that cash I just got. You even got a super quick heal. We just need to make sure that we're aiming for crits or refreshes every single shot, because we actually just want to scale up as much as possible. And we do pretty decent damage when we do as well. I mean, if this, as long as this stays where I shot it, should be able to get a refresh or a crit. Unlucky. Right, we're going to also be maintaining our spinfection. My refreshing capabilities are garbage man, so that refresh spot sucks. Especially since, you know, I've shot a bunch of shots near it and it's just not cooperating. Unfortunate. Great stuff. Like, getting those refreshes is so massive. We're actually taking away a lot of health with the spinfection nonsense though. Bombs got him to a high amount, and then we're just keeping that up there with the gravity gloves constantly. It is a bit less constant than one might perhaps like, because I only have 2 orbs in my deck. But apart from that, lovely stuff. That refresh, good spot as well. Yep, good stuff. Like, 2 orbs in our deck, but our scaling is just so good that, like, doesn't really matter. Bad shot. It just doesn't really matter that much. Also a bad shot. Yikes. Okay. Apparently when I said it doesn't really matter that much, it's kind of hinging on also getting good shots. Which that one was, a really good shot. I hit both a crit and a refresh. Both of them are really quite good for me right now. I keep considering there's no way I don't take heavy hand here. Right? There's just no way. That's just so good for me. Triggering crits an additional time, hello? That's so nuts. Great stuff. I don't really care if you don't kill. I imagine that's going to hit a crit. Once it hits a crit. So much finesse. Yeah, heavy hand was so nice. I actually did try and set up myself for it early on, which you can tell when I picked up the... I'm trying to open my inventory. This one, Nimble. Bombs give money. That's a really good synergy with navigation inflation. Thank you very much. Yeah, fine, sure. I don't really care though, so do you kind of shoot it a bit odd? Right. So my plan is to just do this. Can I discard? I kind of want to discard. It's kind of a bad play. Oh, it didn't work. I only had one turn. Oh no, I didn't only have one turn. I missed the... Oh, I missed the bombs. Oh, I don't have enhanced. I was acting as if I had enhanced. Yeah, I was trying to bomb chain and I didn't have enhanced, so can't exactly bomb chain. Anyway, let's just pull out that shot. Should be pretty dang solid. Pull out this shot. Should not be pretty solid because I cannot for the life of me hit a crit or refresh. Luckily, that's a whole bunch of them in a circle. How did I get it? Oh, dumbbell. Cool. Cool, I guess. That's not cool. Criticus. Ouch. Just solid damage. Nice. Cool. Yeah, definitely a brutal fight. Like, I did lose quite a bit of health there. Not too worried about it, though. Oh, I'm especially not too worried about it. Did I get bump skip? That's a lot of free money. That is insane. New lightning orb. I am so ready for it. Duplicate a random orb. That was the worst duplication target by far. I think it was still pretty decent though. That's actually quite annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to shoot that. Holy! 16k damage. What if I do? You see what I mean? It's a level 1 lightning orb, by the way. That's just how good the base is. And now the roof's dead. Nice and fast. Let's chuck some upgrades on the lightning orb. Let's get some post-combat cash. Do I want to go to that store though? That is the question. Topical. Fortification. Interesting. I have the cash to go to the store, but double elite is pretty tempting, isn't it? I just wanted to hit at least one peg for sure. It's a lot of cash. Oh, maybe I should have just gone for Bombsy. If that hits a crit, then holy, you're screwed. Skip that, shoot this. Not the greasiest shot, but you're almost dead. I shouldn't have. I should have just discarded. block all that damage. Cool stuff. Nice. I did play around the black hole there with that shot. Tried to claim a little bit more healing. An extra refresh. That sounds so good right now. So I am just going to eat... Oh, hold on. Let me just get this bit. Scary shot because I really couldn't see what was happening. But very much worth it. Oh my god, refresh crit crit. That's kind of nasty. Okay. Let's hit that crit or refresh, please. Okay, perfect. Nice. As long as I hit one, just starts a chain. Lovely stuff. Oh, that's just quite good, right? No, activated refreshes. Oh, it's good to discard. I don't know if I care about adding in a good to discard orb at this point in time. Just chuck that. So nuts, that's so good. So for that fight, I was actually kind of not in the best spot because, you know, like landing orb is a targeting orb. That fight kinda would prefer you not to be targeting. But it worked out just fine. Already got one. Good stuff. Oh, honestly, I'm just going to discard that too. Don't need the shot to do anything. And I really want to shoot the restore. Early restore, I'm sitting at 143 max health. I have Apple a day. That's some really impressive work from it. Slime, you're already dead. Not a surprise. More targeting? Why not, right? Like, who I get another... Oh my lord. Who I get another, what's it called? Blind fight? I'm so scared. Like, yeah, that's unfortunate for me, but I don't particularly care. 490 cash, by the way. I think double upgrading as well, like... I can just one-shot you, right? Yeah, I have to shoot lightning or because targeting as well. Perfect. That's actually a really rough one because if I'd waited one more turn, he would have gone intangible, and then you basically can't touch him. Yeah, this would have been such a good shuffle run. Like, actually such an insane shuffle run. Really quite mad. Shuffle on Peglin Tuition, I should never turn that down, I think. Pretty much, it's just so good. Yeah, I have a lot of fun orbs in my deck right now. Good stuff. Didn't want to change my targeting there. I'm actually going to discard Jack. Jack's not that good here. It's just a black hole map that's pretty easy to just go inside for Jack. So I'll pass. Laser Orb is kind of fine. But it's like, I'm not taking it. There's still a lot of good passives I could hit here. I'm basically full health as well, aren't I? Yep. Yes. Yes, this. Nice. Gotta get this shot on, going onto either side. I did kill the summon a bit earlier than perhaps I should have. But holy, that was a whole lot of damage. Like, you're just already dead. I even have good upgrading going on, actually. That's nice. Nice buff you got there. Although, I mean, it did buff the summon, so it's not like it's doing nothing, but still just pretty funny. See ya. Pretty sure I lost most of that health just due to, oh, la la. There's no way I don't take Olga from Nimble Brain. Just turns into a full AoE. Like, yeah, Crystal Catalyst is pretty cool, and if I'd had the debuff stuff, it would have been super nice. Wait, did I really turn down Shuffle for Powder? That was Choke. That's unfortunate. Choke is really cool. I'm not saying that that was the worst decision ever. I really did think I was going to do some debuff stuff. Master Sorrow, Bomb Spam. It took me a lot longer to find the bomb stuff though than I kind of thought. And yeah, I don't know. You just can't turn out early Shuffle though, can you? It's just so good. So I have 3 refreshes on the board. Kind of crazy that I couldn't see any of them at that point. Should be a pretty good shot. Imagine Jack O' Lantern is just going to be a pretty stellar orb this fight. It's honestly part of the reason why I picked it up, because it's a really nice orb in this fight. Especially with Refreshing Punch and all of the stuff I've got going on. Like, just scale up my crit damage a small amount, and suddenly you have stuff like Jack O' Lantern sitting for 3379. Like, that's crazy. I only had 5 Spiness, I believe. Might have been 6 Spiness because I wasn't paying the most attention. But over 3k damage, yeah, you can tell why I like this orb. Like, sure, my boss passives were helping it deal a lot more damage because, you know, I'm getting 4 times the number of procs. I really love Heavy Hand. It's such a good passive. The downside on it, yeah, it does make my shot worse. I can't deny that. My shots are, on average, worse. Are they that much worse? No. I'm pretty used to Heavy Hand at this point. The shots are still really good. I'm still able to pull off some like good bounces in the fight, which usually you do need a normal aimer to line up, but it's really not that hard of a shot. Like you're just making sure that you split it so you can go both sides of the that elite fight. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about. Starting shot fuse really nice. Much more impressed than I thought I would be. I thought I wasn't going to be that impressed by it, and I also didn't hit the enhanced debt that I thought I was going to get as early on as I would, as I should have, which I thought was the main reason why I wanted to take it. But it just worked out, and like I'm sure that Cruci 12 is going to make it sound much worse, but like bombs still do a decent chunk of damage. It's not the old Cruci 12, which was pretty nasty for bombs. Bombs became pretty unplayable unless you had 3 or 4 combo pieces. Is basically what you needed. Yeah, all good just to turn Nimble into an AoE at the end. Pierce, full Pierce. At the end, there was super nice, but I didn't actually need it at all, did I? Did I? Yeah, I probably used it at least once, but yeah. Lightning orb, ball landing. It's so good when you actually get a good damage basis. And this is one of the best damage bases in the game, to be honest, Mauliflower. It's so insane. Like, there's a reason why I keep just like snap picking. It's just so good. Like, every 3 times the crit is triggered, gain once per nest. Do you know how many ways there are to make sure you trigger more crits? Like the fact that you can either choose to just increase the number of crits you can hit or increase the amount of spiness you can get, like both of them are still valid. Like if you get modified, you don't have to just keep crit more times. You can also just add more spiness scaling into your deck. That's still just good. Like it's actually just so insane. But yeah, heavy hand is it's like almost an insta pick of a boss passive. I think the downside is probably fair. I wouldn't be surprised if it did get a nerf. I feel like perhaps the aim could be shorter.